Good evening, everybody. How's it going? Happy Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. I apologize. I'm starting a few minutes late because I got distracted DMing people in Discord, trying to nail down some plans for dinner tomorrow. And I was like, oh, wait, I should check and see what time it is. And we're like 3 minutes late. Anyway, hope you're all doing well. My Tuesday was kind of wonky, actually, but it's almost over. So I guess that's a good thing. Gonna go ahead and hop right into Genshin. There's a new event happening that I've been interested to try out because I've seen a whole lot of people online complaining about it. I don't know how good or bad it actually is. Seems like a standard battle event. I think what people are complaining about is the yes, the theme characters, and you have to make teams around them. Defeating opponents will spawn instantly within a time limit. That pretty straightforward. The issue is that the theme character they give you is built horrendously, apparently, and not even like max level. And so people were very frustrated with that. Shouldn't matter for me. I'm gonna go ahead and set it for... Oh wow, what should I set it for? Let me start with very hard and see how things go from there. Yeah, so these characters are apparently like very badly built. I don't think I can check from here. No, because you can only check people who are putting your party from there, I guess. Hold on, let me... yes. Okay, so I can choose that. And do party setup. And it won't let me look at the character preview. There we go. So not even level 90. Roll Grimoire. Wow. I guess okay artifacts. Wait. I feel like the artifacts aren't horrible. They could be better though. They're not really set to work with her very well, I think. Talents are 888, interesting. But that's an incredibly bad weapon. So I see the problem. But it's not a problem for me because I can just use my Varessa. But apparently if you use the trial Varessa, a lot of people are having a lot of trouble actually just getting anything done in this mode. Interesting. Okay, so for the first group, we can definitely use my normal team. Where's the Anson? Well, I want Farina second. Farina, Anson, and my Jean Yun is almost certainly built better than that one too, so. But then for the second group, what do I want? Off-field Mawika. She's not built to be off-field, but I can try her out here anyway. Let's see. I think this team is necessarily going to not be nearly as good because all my real buffers are in the first team. At least my like plunge buffers. You have to use Varessa, which normally wouldn't be a problem. I just don't have a second team lined up for. Who would my healer even be? Well, if I don't have Farina in the team, I don't necessarily need a healer. This could be like a grandpa party. In that case, probably maybe Oran and grandpa. Recommended elements just yells at me. But it's recommended, so it's fine. Oh, wait. When your party only has characters of the recommended types. Ugh. Okay. So let's take grandpa out. And I guess I could use Bennett. Probably work well enough. I'm just without a. Well, he works like Zhang Yun. The healing, just I need to be in the field, so we'll give it a try. I'm just not good with Bennett parties normally, so I don't know that I will actually be able to do very well on this in that second challenge when I go to harder difficulties. But we'll see how it goes. Oh, what? I don't have.
Skyward.
Okay, I can start like this. I'm just annoyed that I didn't have my ults up right away. That was very rude.
Shower me with praise. Let my name echo quick as a flash. On monk. Strike.
Alright, there we go. Now it should be pretty nuts.
Look out below. Charge.
Let's get down to business.
Justice o'clock. Strike a pose. Let the world come alive. Control breathing. Start the clock. Make way. Hero incoming.
Why are you over there? Natlin dodges, I swear.
Hero incoming. Let my name echo in sound. Quick as a flash. Seize the skies. On my mark. Hero incoming. Hero incoming.
Alright. That went about as expected, but this one's gonna be a little harder.
Not too far now.
Do my best.
Justice o'clock.
Wanna take my hammer.
It's justice o'clock. Heads up. Hero incoming. Pyroclastic surge. Full throttle.
Be free. Time to say hello.
Everybody stand back. Let's move.
Okay, this is great damage. It's not as bad as I was thinking. It's all like tiny enemies too, so they're.
It's justice o'clock. Light of the blazing sun.
Tell me what you see.
I'm going in. It's justice o'clock. Hero incoming. Charge. Wrap from the skies.
Time to say hello. Not too far now.
Oh, he's not got burst up. What? Oh well, it's fine. Rude, but it's fine. Maybe it's too late to make a difference, but.
Justice o'clock.
Wanna take my hammer.
One fell swoop. Smash down.
All right. Okay, that's not particularly difficult at level, but we can do better because we can go harder. Let's do fearless. See how it goes. No. Party setup. Yeah, go ahead. No. Oh God, no. Not deploy. Start. I was almost about to put the Traverse in. That was going to be very bad. Oh, and they don't have burst again. All right, that's fine.
Control breathing. It's justice o'clock. Look out below. It's justice o'clock. Hero incoming.
All right, here we go.
Strike a pose. Time to shine. Quick as a flash. Start. Make way for the. Look out below. It's justice o'clock.
I'm not sure why I just sometimes completely run out of
Let the world come alive.
My skill normally has about 6 hits, and sometimes it just does that. And I'm not sure what causes that. I should look that up at some point.
Charge.
Lucky day.
Yeah. Hero incoming. Yeah. Look out below. Yeah. Hero incoming. Yeah. Let my name go in song. Let's move. Make way for yeah. Hut. Yeah. Hi.
Come on, at least take this guy out.
Headbutt.
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
I think I did do it, but I don't know if it counted. Oh well.
Hero incoming. Yeah. Oof. Pyroclastic surge.
Want a taste of my hammer? What you see?
Let's light it up. Teamwork. Yeah. Hero incoming. Headbutt. Yeah. It's justice o'clock. Yeah. Oof. Yeah.
Rise with the sun! Wrath from the sky!
Farewell. Time to say hello.
I'm going in. Hi.
I need to look at what's actually causing this.
It's justice o'clock.
All this. There's a lot going on, actually. I didn't look at the stage stuff.
Want a taste of my hammer?
Light of the blazing sun!
It's great. It's actually causing like a lot of extra damage.
Everybody stand back. Yeah. Kapow. Yeah. It's justice o'clock. Yeah. Oof. Yeah. Hero incoming. Yeah. Cut. Heads up. Yeah. Headbutt. Yeah. It's justice o'clock.
I think at this point there's no point in switching stuff up. Doing a full cycle of their burst when the match is about to end in seconds. Excellent. Now let's try the last one. Let me look at that again. Level 100. Stronger. It just says they are stronger. It's fine. See how it goes. Oh, I forgot you could do that filtering. Seems like it's... Oh, it is. Okay. I forgot the first half. There's a lot of animo people. All right, let's see how the same team does. And let me actually read this. Damage dealt from overloaded reactions will be increased by 100%. Oh, okay. Vortex generated, I see. That means I should definitely actually be bursting with the whole team as many times as I can. So, which I was, but I chose not to do it on the last one because there was only like 5 seconds left. That would have actually gotten like a lot more damage if I had. So, should continue always bursting, basically.
Let's get down to business.
Yeah! Yeah!
It's justice o'clock.
All right. Well, so far they're still dying as fast as they were before. So. All right. Let's start the process.
On my mark.
Stray clouds converge!
Yeah, heads up. Yeah, hero incoming. Yeah, oof. Yeah, charge.
This guy was up way faster though, so we're already some slowdown happening.
Yeah, it's justice o'clock. Shower me with controlled breathing. Let my name echo in song.
I also didn't get my birds back all the way.
Seize the skies!
Yeah, kapow. Yeah, charge. Yeah, headbutt. Yeah, hero incoming. Look out below.
Oh, it's weird. See, there I have it again. I lost my burst or my skill.
Hi.
That's very weird.
Time to shine. Quick as a flash. On my
Yeah! Make way for
oof. Yeah. Smash down. Yeah.
All right, didn't get nearly as much damage done as I wanted, but obviously because of the 40x boost there, I'm still technically doing better. So.
what you see. Farewell.
Going in. Yeah! By my spark, the night
There's so much going on. That's actually really fun. I love events like this that add like a billion extra AoE damage based on what you're doing.
too strong.
That was weird.
Light of the blazing sun! Full throttle!
Not too far now. Go. You're
Anyway,
Light it up. Teamwork is. Yeah! It's justice o'clock.
oh, also that all those fields not in the middle. That didn't mean no help. Oh well.
Breath from the sky!
he's free. Tell me what you see.
Boost. Hero incoming. Yeah! Dip. Headbutt. Yeah! Charge. Yeah! That was a cheap shot.
Light of the blazing sun!
Wow. She almost died at the end. I got gold. Probably could have been better. Probably could have gotten silver, but or not silver, platinum with some a little bit better rotation, I think. But I do want to. I was specifically asked by Lion Might to record what I had. Oh, I did better than everybody on my friends list. Hey, look at that. Okay, it is published already, so. But I'm going to take a screenshot of this so I can brag about it really quickly. All right, bragging has been done to an extent. Let's get back to it. Okay, so with that done, oh, that's front too. Let me do that before I forget. We'll knock these out and then we'll actually go do Spiral Abyss and Imaginary Theater, which I have been sitting on and which I don't need for the battle pass, but primos are always good. I forgot how to do this. I'm an idiot. Wow. Just bypassing all the ones I'm trying to hit.
Is this
Like,
really necessary?
Please. Hey, I'm thinking the same thing. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. Hi.
Yeah.
I know how to use Kinich now, which I did not the last
Yeah.
half a year. So
For the Lord of the Night. Target acquired. Fire it up. I got you covered.
Bow before your king. 10 points for agility.
the Hula Jaw is the worst. Oh, I pronounced his name wrong. If he's the worst, I should not be pronouncing his name wrong.
Yeah. I got him cornered.
Okay, I can't do Kinich's nonsense if the enemies die that fast. Please.
For the Lord of the Night.
The dead would bleed.
Whoa, that is not what I meant to do. Yet again, the issue with Natlan characters.
Supporting fire. Locked on.
You can hit a button and not realize what direction you're going, and then suddenly you're like halfway across the map because they decide to use not an ability that will target the enemy, but their ability for travel, which is great when you're actually trying to get places in Natlan, but if you're just fighting enemies, it's like the worst thing. All right, I'm pretty well familiar with riding Shogun. I hope to get her to C2
Shine down. Let me weave
while the
your
banner's
breath.
active. I'm not going to do any pulls tonight, but I would like to get her to C2.
Light it up. I'm going in. into oblivion. There is no escape. Rain outlines your fate.
Waiting for my burst to come off cooldown.
Everybody stand back. Shine down. Inazuma shines eternal.
A lot of people use Radiance off field, and I never realized that was a thing because she's really strong on field if you know what you're doing with her, if you have like a really good team. But I've been told that you can use her off field as essentially like a 5-star official, which is interesting.
Don't get too close. I got you covered.
Boba, get them. Eat this. Motion to compel.
Ooh, okay.
Down like this. This moment will be frozen in time. How's this?
Hi, Relon, how's it going?
How's this?
Oh boy.
Cool it.
Boom, boom.
Here's the
Get
backup.
some burst off, because, could you not?
Toast
Musical related usual? I'm not surprised.
for your arraignment.
Alright, nice. And who's your Sarah? I rarely ever use her. I've had her for a while, but I've never bothered to build her. Mostly because I don't like the bow characters. Let's see. Fully charged aim shot. So I gotta use a skill and then fully charge a shot. Okay, that's annoying, but
Surrendering will be gentle. Nice and spicy. Ready, steady, go! Flash!
feels like her charge shot was a lot faster.
No turning back!
I can't hate that. Like after she uses her burst, I guess it's a faster charge to some extent. Unless I'm
Try
misunderstanding.
not to enjoy this too much. Don't be such a brute. Come a little closer.
Do that for heals.
Strike!
I stopped too soon. That's great, actually. I'm gonna screenshot that. I'm taking a lot of screenshots tonight. Let me post this in a different server. All right. Okay. Trials are out of the way. Hi, Darth Plagle. Thank you. Appreciate that. Now that we're done with that, we can go to the difficult content that I usually don't do. Most seasons, I do not bother, or most patches, I do not bother with either Spiral Abyss or Mesh Theater. You don't need them to get Battle Pass. All I really get out of them is Primos, which are great because they're what lets you pull on the gacha characters. But I usually don't. I have access to enough Primos to play in the rest of the game, or through occasionally paying cash money, that I just don't feel the need to bother with these, which can be difficult because these can get really hard, and that kind of frustrates me if it gets like too hard. So on that note, if it does frustrate me, I will just stop. But you know, it's free Primos, and stages 9 to 10 are not going to be particularly difficult in the Spiral Abyss side at any rate. Elemental hit, skill hits an opponent will be counted. Shockweave, okay. That sounds like a Varessa party to me. We'll give that a try. Let's see, what do we have for... I guess I'll start and then, yeah, I'll put in details. The regular group. Floors 9 and 10, I don't think they ever actually change. Okay, let's do what is now my two go-to parties. We'll use Varessa Plunge for the first group. Where's Crane Mom? I'm just passing her by on the... What am I doing? Oh, she's here. And then we'll use my Arlecchino team for the second group. Which is Yelan, Kazuha, and Grandpa. Bennett is better for this team. But I'm really bad at dodging enemies as Arlecchino, so I hate risking getting hit and getting killed because I'm not paying enough attention. I need to try and get better with Bennett gameplay, with just like not shielding. That's been a problem for me for a long time playing this game. Actually, max HP might be really good here because of the Farina Shan Yun combination, which will give me more boosts based on HP go up, go down. So I'm gonna give that a try.
One of those things where you gotta use it or lose it. Show a new thing. Let the world come. Start the clock.
I might not need to use all these bursts at the beginning. That might have been a waste of bursts. Yeah. Dang. Which means I'm not gonna have any bursts on the next chamber. Oh well.
Here comes the catch.
And then I just did the same thing.
One with wind and cloud. Solidify. I will have order.
All right. As usual, floor 9 is a big nothing burger. We'll keep going. Energy recharge doesn't really help because my current setup, I'm guaranteed to get burst back on the second skill uses. Try that. Even though that's useful, even though that's like useless for the second team. Still absurd. For us, it's so much fun. Oh, she has this back. Okay.
Fallen leaves. Adorn
This is completely unnecessary, but you know what? Whatever.
overruled.
Oh, this always happens. Whenever you clear a chamber and she gets like the last hit in, she just does that. I have no idea why that happens. I feel like that's a bug that could be fixed, but like, why bother? Cool with that one.
Time to shine. Control breathing. On my mark.
Make way for the
Headbutt. Yeah! Hero incoming. Yeah!
I did 2 butt stomps.
Solidify.
transfix.
All right, good stuff. It's floor 9. Who cares? Night Soul. Well, that's fine for Varessa, but that's going to hurt Team 2. But also, it's floor 10. It's probably going to be fine. So let's go with the same groups. I wish you could save groups so you didn't have to put them in manually every time you come in here. But it's fine. I will live. Let's see. Arlecchino. Grandpa. I don't think my HP is going to get less than 50 though, so I really don't care about defense with these groups. I don't know if her skill counts as sprinting in the same way. I could try that. Let's try this in case it does work. Hopefully it does, but I have my doubts.
Quick as a flash. Let's
Stray clouds converge.
Hero incoming.
All right, well, it took 4 butt stomps. That's something.
Your journey ends here, Lord of Sad.
Oh, maybe I should have had Varessa for the second group, actually.
Laid bare.
It's fine. It didn't matter. All right. Let's see. Oh. Is that really useful? that could be useful for Arlecchino, so let's go with that one. Neither of the others seem really functional for me for right now.
Start the clock!
Seize the skies.
Let's finish this.
Show me your coat. Stick around. Don't mind if I do.
It's justice o'clock!
Alright, what we got over here?
Finally, some target practice. Stretch your wings and
Did
race
Grandpa
it
get
across.
showed up?
Overruled. Where do you think you're going?
I don't care about that. Whatever that was going to be, I do not care. Yeah, I really think Varessa would have been better for the second set of enemies in here, not the first, but it's fine. Actually, that one might be useful.
Let's hope you put the good fight.
Control breathing.
Let's move!
Make way for the
Headbutt!
Oh, these baby Saurians I'm murdering. This is so bad.
you act.
A year of Abyss just making us feel horrible.
Wind strike.
Solidify.
Alright, let's get some
Order
burst out,
strike.
because this guy is probably not going to be that bad,
One
but
with
still.
wind and cloud. Transfixed.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, now comes the actual difficult part. Wow, okay. Ugh. Right? I love it so much. What opponents do I have? And oh, the way up. Do I really want to put together a cryo team for this? Or should I just try and cheese it with Varessa? I might try and cheese it with Varessa, because obviously we can just come back into the floor and change our character setup. So, well, I can't cheese it with her in the first half, or with her. My idea was to have Varessa be the second team this time, but then Arlecchino would get screwed by this large pyro slime. So I'm probably going to want to have my plunge team be the first group. That Dancing Thunder Kairagi might be a problem, though. I'm going to give it a try anyway. I like seeing how far my choice of teams can take it, even when I'm not using the Leyline Disorder. So I'm going to choose... I'm going to go with the same setup we've been using and see how badly it fails me, and then I will change parties based on that. I'm curious. We'll start with this crew again. I want to see how it goes. I know this team can take out that Hydro Wild without like any trouble. The Arlecchino team, at least out in the world. This is Abyss, completely different story. It's probably gonna go way worse. Oh, skill damage 20. Oh, this is one of these. Okay. I absolutely hate Leyline protection.
Start the clock!
Stray clouds converge.
Yeah! Look out below! Yeah!
But if I kill them fast enough, I guess it doesn't matter, so.
Heads up!
Oh, this is great. I'm just going to the sword. That was actually pretty great.
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over. Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
I will have order.
I love Grandpa's burst. So ridiculous. Okay, other one's over here. Hello.
Gather.
Yeah, set of C2 Varessa.
This is where you fall.
She is absurd. She gets a significant interrupt reduction. Okay, not bad. Yeah, she gets significant interrupt reduction, and also her skills are boosted to the point where she can skill burst back to back like 6 times in a row before you have to do something else to spend enough time for a skill to come back. Which is the perfect time to have the rest of your party do their skills and burst again. So it's just like really, really strong to an absurd degree. I wasn't even trying to get her to C2. I was just pulling because I had the resources. I wasn't going to like spend resources on her, but then when I got her to C2, I'm like, shit, she's my new main. This is she. I love Arlecchino, but she's absurd. I don't think that's going to be useful. Probably not that either. Let's do recharge, maybe.
Shower me with praise. Let the world come on. Quick as a flash. Let's make way for the.
Our journey ends here. Father said, your sacrifice is ready.
Justice o'clock.
Right? Like, look at that.
Golden slumber.
I do like that a lot of these characters, when you get them to C2, they become absurdly strong, and then you really don't have to push them even further. Like, they would be, if I got any of these people to C6, they would just like delete stuff wholesale. But they're already deleting stuff at C2, so you can invest a little bit if you have the spare money and then stop. I appreciate that they give you that option.
Clouds high. The birds
Crumble.
Order guide you.
That was not what I meant to do. Now I don't have a shield.
transfix.
Grandpa, please. It's fine. I have a shield now. We're safe.
Witness my rise. Lake Bear.
My Arlecchino is also C2, which she also has interrupt resist, which is really fun.
Quietly now.
As one with wind and cloud.
Game's up. It's over.
Nice.
Stabilize.
Yeah, if you could have gotten the theater to C2, obviously that would have been like incredible for your uses. But C1 is where the interrupt resist comes in, so that's still very useful. Not quite as powerful, but it allows you to at least stay in the midst of stuff without getting knocked away constantly. Let's do more ER.
Strike a pose. Let my name echo. On my mark.
Wow, what
Seize the
was
skies.
that? Oh well.
Heads up. Hero incoming. Headbutt. Hero incoming.
All right, what do we have? Oh, right. Do this.
Order.
Not bother with you.
Transfixed.
It started that, took away my burst. How rude. That's fine. That's what you get. Get another shield down. I don't want to waste my burst again.
Lake Bear.
We saw this one still up. Let's yeah, let's get Kinky up first.
Things are about to get dicey.
Wind strike. Clouds high.
Oh, I'm doing all this and it's not vulnerable yet. I was dumb.
Stabilize.
Oh,
Order
well.
guide you.
Busted.
Gather.
Everlasting as the moon. Overruled.
I do kind of wish I had Arlecchino at C6 because
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
her burst is actually useful at that level.
Adorn my...
Stabilize.
Where'd you go? Okay. The only useful thing about her burst now is that it just very quickly gives you her skill back. But at C6, her burst actually does good damage. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Dragon statue. Okay. Thundering Way Up. Ugh. Okay. I think, despite them really pushing Cryo and Dendro, I think my same teams could actually work here, but I need to switch them up. I think Arlecchino needs to be the first group. And Varessa's team should be fine as a second. Once again, this could go horribly badly. We'll see how it goes. That doesn't matter. Do I want elemental resistance or do I want attack? Let me do attack.
Your journey ends here, Lord of Sand. Your sacrifice is ready.
Wind and cloud.
Solidify!
Laid bare.
Gather!
Overruled. You need it last, meddler.
Quietly now.
Wind strike. Falling leaves. Adorn my...
Things are about to get dicey.
Stabilize! This is order!
She's stuck in the air. He got stoned up there. It's amazing.
Let my magic begin.
Solidify!
Savor the show.
They're definitely actually taking effort.
Laid bare.
But it's not too bad.
Quietly now.
Wind strike.
Order guide you!
Clouds high. The birds come. A gift for you. Overruled. A grand surprise.
Nice.
Yoo-hoo! Time to shine! Control breathing! Start the clock! Make way for the... Charge! Oof! Heads up! Yeah! Charge! Yeah! 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 Charge! Yeah! On my mark! Let my name echo in song!
I am not doing a lot of damage here, am I?
Stray cloud.
This might take a while. I mean, it's working. It's just this ain't gonna happen in 420 seconds. I don't think. Do that thing again. I still don't know what happens. Oh well.
Quick as a flash! Start the...
Make way for the...
Look out below! Hero incoming! Charge! Headbutt! Charge!
Yeah, this is taking approximately forever.
Let my name...
This was not a good decision for this team or for this fight.
Stray cloud converge.
Well, I'll get the clear eventually. If I want 36 stars, I'm gonna have to come back in with another team, though.
Hero incoming! Headbutt! Shower me with praise! Let the world come up! Control breathing! Let's move!
Make way for the...
Charge!
This is actually kind of boring. Yeah, I could do it, but this is... we gotta reconfigure. That's taking way too long. I guess we can use our Lacuna party for that, but then we don't have a Night Soul person, though. I think from that POV... if this is the same, I know it's different, but if it has the same weaknesses, I'm gonna need to come in with a Pyro character, right? So maybe actually trading out my Arlecchino for Malwika would be better here. Like taking the Arlecchino party into the second chamber or the second half, but then having Malwika in, so somebody's actually doing some Night Soul points. Might be smart. I can give it a try. All right, so we'll use the Varese team for the first half, and we need to be careful about the two Fatui operatives. And then the second half, if I'm gonna take Mawika, it probably needs to be, oh god, what was my Mawika party? I don't even remember. I think I had just traded her directly out with Arlecchino, so I think it was Yelan and Kazuha, but I went with Bennett, I think. Which is problematic in its own way because, again, I'm bad at dodging. And I don't know if I want to risk that, actually. So let's keep Grandpa. Let's play it safe. I think on floor 12, me not being able to dodge is way worse of an issue, so...
Your journey ends here.
My name echoing song.
Your sacrifice is ready.
Stray clouds converge.
It's justice o'clock.
We need a blast, meddlers.
Okay, this is absurd.
Showering you with praise. Time to shine.
Control breathing.
Let's move.
Seize the skies.
Fun is pretty great when you can just juggle them forever.
It's justice o'clock.
Also, could you stop?
Let the world collide.
Faster, stronger.
On.
Stray clouds converge.
Charge.
I need to take this one out.
Did I scare you?
Kind of heard this like pot shot at me from way far away. I was very rude.
Strike a pose. Time to shine. Quick as a flash. Let's
Seize the skies.
All right, let's see how this goes now.
Rise with the sun.
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
Fallen leaves.
Adorn my... Gather! I will have order.
Pyroclastic surge. Try and stop me. Incinerate.
Quietly now. Fears are about to
Yeah,
get
this is still
dicey.
doing
Quake!
very little damage.
Light it up. Ka! Wrath from the skies. Ha!
Oh, it's not the button I meant to hit.
Incinerate.
This is kind of also going to take like a million years.
Ja! Light of the
I'm also
blazing sun.
screwing up the Mawika burst, which isn't helping.
Time to buckle down.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this is problematic. I need
Wind
to...
and cloud.
I think I don't know this boss well enough to do this fight right now. I need to go back and research what you need to do for it. Because this team isn't working. I don't remember like what its weaknesses are. I know you can fire damage, you can do pyro to make it pop back up and then pop back down, but it feels like that's taking too long. So I think I'll figure that out later. I'm gonna leave for now. I'm going to get however many stars I got. 27. Not gonna abandon. I'm just gonna. Oh, I guess you have to officially continue. Oh, what? No, they make you come in anyway. That's rude. I think I do have to abandon, which is weird. The wording of this is so funky. Yeah, I do have to abandon, just so it'll take me out. Even though I like stopped on 12. Oh, the Hydra was restoring the boss's gauge, so I shouldn't have Yelan in the party then. Okay, interesting. Let's claim all the rewards. Okay, I will look that up. That's just a case of me not knowing that boss's mechanics well enough. I just have to research and understand how the boss works and build a team for it. I don't think it will be that hard. I just remember nothing about that boss, even though I fought that boss a ton for somebody's mats. I don't remember who. I remember fighting it. But that's, of course, that's the overworld version, and you gotta know the mechanics a lot better if you're gonna do the spiral bish versions of those kind of things. So so I will dig into that, because I feel like that's absolutely possible to fight at my level once I get a good build for it. In the meantime, let's suffer in Imaginarium Theater. I both like and hate this mode. The randomization of who you're gonna have just makes it so hard sometimes. Boy, you act like I have Ayaka. She's in a banner right now, but I don't have her or Kiori, so I'm gonna have to pull a lot if I want everybody. Oh god, who has Albedo? I started playing in, like, when Sumeru Desert was new. Albedo hasn't even been back in a banner since then. Ugh, let me set my supporting cast. I forgot to do that when this went live, so my cast has been absolutely horrible. I apologize to anybody I'm friends with who was actually depending on, like, good cast members here. Okay. Hydro, Cryo, and Geo. I have a pretty good selection here. On that note. I feel like my Kokomi would be more useful for other people than my Elan, so we'll do that. Okay, so now if any of my friends are playing Imaginarium Theater, they will actually get more use out of me. I'm gonna go with... Well, we gotta go with hard mode. Visionary difficulty is a thing. I've never tried it, because I find it hard enough just to get to the end of hard mode on sometimes. That one Imaginarium Theater, like a few months ago, that had the Winute at the end, that pissed me off, actually. Let's see, what are these enemies? Just okay, nobody cares about mechs. Cryowab is going to be annoying, actually. Especially if I can't have any pyro people in my party for this. Oh, but right, Cryowab is based on HP restoration, so... I see. Okay, so I'll want Kokomi in the party probably for that battle, and then this is just... I'll save Navia for Act 8, and I should probably be fine. This seems less problematic than the Winute season. I should be okay, I think. Look at all these trial characters I don't have. Or don't have leveled. Yeah, we'll go with them, that's fine. Next. Why do I have... Why is people even listed? There's a special guest stars of people, oh, that I have in my party that I could choose if they were leveled? Okay, interesting. Anyway, just go down the list. Once again, I do not have 14 people, which is a shame. If I leveled Venti, but I gotta take the time to do that. I should level him eventually because every Archon, I have every Archon now, thanks to finally getting him. But every Archon is built except him, but like, when am I gonna use Venti? But Imaginarium Theater is like the perfect opportunity to use him. He would probably be really useful for a lot of the leyline stuff in here. Oh well, we will make do with 13 people and not the full buff, which is probably part of the reason Imaginarium Theater is so hard for me, because I don't have the full buff for the 4 extra alternate cast members, but oh well. I don't care about that. We shall see how it goes. Let's see, this is pretty straightforward. I guess we'll try some of the trial people out. Put a Candace and a... Ugh. Let me go ahead and use Charlotte so I don't have to use her later. Because I kind of don't like the way her cryo application works. It's kind of annoying. Excuse me. Yeah, I can see that. That's part of my problem. I have built a lot of characters, but I haven't built quite enough that I've got enough options in any given season of Imaginarium Theater. It depends entirely on the element. Sometimes just the options aren't there.
Coming to be.
Japan! Clear the area!
Hear my prayer.
Breaking news!
Live! Witness my great undertaking!
Let her rip!
Flee.
Hold that pose!
Grant us
Do
your
that.
blessing.
And this.
Down! Hard hitting it!
Burst forth!
Here goes!
Come back to that.
Feel this ancient power!
Do your worst.
Smile!
Coming to be!
Clear the area!
Hear my prayer.
Nice.
Live!
Really?
Witness my great undertaking!
So I did take the one guy out. Oh well. I feel like I could do it with N65. This is a bad team for that, admittedly. This team is like not doing quick damage. Maybe I should put the other grandpa in to cheese it, but then I won't have him for later. Let's keep trying with this team. I feel like I can do it.
Burst forth! Moment of birth!
Japan!
Yield. We shall prevail.
Hold that pose! Breaking news!
Live!
Oh, what? What was that teleport?
Down!
Witness my great undertaking!
Here goes!
Flee.
Smile!
Grant us your blessing.
Hard hitting it!
That.
Burst forth! Feel this ancient power! Coming to be!
Wow, everything's just in the wrong direction.
That pose!
Do your worst.
Live!
I'm definitely not going to get it now. I still feel like it's possible, but
Flee.
actually, let me restart. There was that moment where I just like did all my bursts and there were no enemies anywhere near me and I was facing the wrong direction entirely. That was not ideal. Found out recently the Shatter Albedo was a team. Why?
Great undertaking!
I guess it works.
Let her rip!
What in the? Oh my god.
Do your worst.
In concept, that team makes sense.
Shoot! Bomb! Say cheese!
Live! Moment of birth!
Flee.
Smile!
Coming to be!
Get!
Do this.
Grant us your blessing.
Do this.
Do your worst.
Hold that pose!
Live! Witness my great undertaking!
Breaking news!
Burst forth!
Here goes!
I don't think this is gonna happen either. I think I'm just gonna have to. I gotta just pick a different team if I want to
Hear my prayer.
do that in that amount of time.
Live!
As it is, why are they so scattered? Jesus.
Feel this ancient power! Coming to be!
Clear the area!
Live!
Flee.
Hold that pose!
Coming to be!
All right, we'll leave it be. let's pick her for now. Mystery cache, sure. Ugh, no. We'll do that one. We can add a Geo person to the team. Sure. We'll do Grandpa for now.
What shall we do?
Oh, we can do it again. Let me not do it again. Let me actually... Should I do an elite? Hey, Nalani, how's it going? Appreciate you popping in. I'll try an elite. All right. That's a pretty straightforward lineup. This is not a good selection of characters for that long. Let's go with the 2 grandpas for this one, for sure. There is some impacting happening. It's solid. We'll see how it goes. I have a lot more stages of this in-game thing I'm doing to go through, so hopefully there's better impacting happening later on. Let's get Eric in there. And Grandpa 1 and Grandpa 2. Excellent party.
Brace yourself! Letting brave names echo! My apologies! Sakura swirl!
Right. This
Oh,
is
didn't mean to hit that button. It's fine.
Brace yourself!
Smash your scorch. Which will it be?
Okay, let's do this.
Hear the echoes
We'll
of
try with that. We'll get a proper shield this time. Okay.
Settle down.
Okay. See how easy it is to actually get it in the amount of time if you have like actual good characters. Kokomi is so much better than Barbara by an absurd amount. But Kokomi is somebody that I would want to have way later though. I want her for like one of the last fights. So I don't know if I want to add her this early. Let's go ahead and add her and just not use her. Let's do we should add more cryo characters. Oh, very nice. Let's go ahead and put Scuffy in there.
Things up.
Nice strong unit. Oh my god. We should probably put another person in there. Gang Yu.
As per our contract.
Sean Yun was actually my main back when I first started this game. That was before I knew anything about how to play this game. And admittedly, he was like the main back in the national team back in the 1.0 days, from what I understand. We should go for some buffs here too. I do have the extra stuff for it. Frozen Divergence. Let's do that too. But that would require going into this fight with Hydro and Cryo specifically. All right, anyway, we'll give it a try. Should probably use one or two of the trial characters just to get them out of the list. Let's go ahead and use up Grandpa. From that POV, maybe we should do with Candace and Ganyu and a Scaffier? I don't know how to use a Scaffier. I've built her. Oh wait, this is like a Geo thing.
Grant us your blessing.
This was perhaps a very bad idea.
All hail.
Launching attacks? How do we have a first person on this team?
An oversight on my silence.
This is not the right team for this. Yeesh. Let's reconfigure my party. I have to use Geo since I don't have. Yeah, we got to use these people. We'll go ahead and use up Grandpa. Hopefully we can get him back later. Let's see. Navia will be really great here, but I don't have her, so that's not character preview. Gameplay tutorial? No, I know how to do this. I was hoping for a list of enemies, but we've only got the lineup for this fight. It's core using Numa attacks. I don't even know if I have a Numa character in my party. I could check. No, it's not what I meant. If I add her, can I like look at my party? That would be great. Not just the opposing lineup. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, she's Numa. What about Grandpa? What about Grandpa 2? Does he even do Numa and Arcade stuff? I mean, he should. He is from Fontaine, but he's a little bit different compared to all the Fontaine people. So I'm not sure how well his stuff would work here. Okay, he does do Numa. Okay. All right, so we're gonna want Grandpa 2 in the party, I think, for damage. And then like an entire group full of Geo people. Maybe don't use Grandpa 1. Maybe save him for later. But that would be so much more Geo damage. Let's do it. Hopefully we'll get Grandpa 1 back later.
Bring it! Letting brave names echo! Japan!
I will have order. Stabilize.
Look at that. Wow, why am I charging so long? Please.
Let the mighty be humbled.
That's what I get for not using the skill first. That was just dumb of me. Okay, that is going much better though. That's good.
Solidify. Order guide you. Silence.
Oh, please. Why'd you do it just then? It's fine. I can hit you with Geo too.
Stabilize. Bow your head.
There we go. I'm just having a lot of trouble here. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons.
Solidify. The tides beckon.
Alright. Couldn't do it in the time limit, but I don't care too much at this point. Alright, next. Let's get Frina. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. I'll get another Cryo Companion in. We don't have many left. Do Layla. That way with Grandpa gone, I still have a shielder, which is good. Let's do this one, I think, would be easier here. Excuse me. Oh, there's a ley line one. I hate ley line protection. I hate it in Abyss and I hate it here. Ugh. Alright, let's see. I hate these specifically because it's so hard to like group the enemies up unless you have somebody like Kaza or Venti, which are not even options this season, so I guess this probably not as horrible as I'm hoping. Or as I'm worried about. Let's see. Albedo is currently my only Geo character, so I don't want to get rid of him yet. None of the rest of these characters are really like main DPS. That's gonna be tough. I guess for now, just these four, and let's see how it goes.
A dash of frost, no touching. Shower me with praise. Let the world come alive. This is long overdue. Hold the line. Covenant of the deep.
The pinnacle of excellence.
Oh, Scuffies. She might not be that bad.
Off to the freezer. Time to shine. Strike a pose. Born of ice and frost. All hail. Yeah, rah. Ja, yeah. Yeah. Ja.
Okay, this guy's about to pop up and do nonsense.
Goose on the loose. Allow me.
Had to stop that in its tracks.
Torrent, bring refuge. Shower me with praise. Let my name echo.
A dash of frosting.
Yeah. Huh. This is long overdue. Ja.
The pinnacle of excellence.
What's going on over? Oh, way over there.
Ja.
Off to the freezer.
No touching. Strike a pose. Time to shine. Next on it. Rah. Huh.
I wasn't even really like actively trying, and yet
Ja.
we kept it above 35. Okay. I guess the problem that I had in the previous season where you needed Kaza and Venti, like this ley line was not built to be that problematic because you didn't have those people, so I guess that was the difference. That was a lot better than I was worried about it being, so. Mystery Cache. Let's go for it. Companion events cost 10 more? I guess I'll take this one. That's kind of tough. Just see the following. When you have 0, do that. Very nice. Do it again. Let's do that one. Do we even have any? We don't have enough Geo people left in the party to really take advantage of that, I don't think. I have more in reserve, but I don't know. I really only have Navia in reserve. Unless I get some back. So maybe I don't want to waste flowers on that right now. Let's just move on. Actually, who's on my list right now? Elon, Farina. I don't want to use up Farina though. But we do have several Hydro people that can work here that are currently in my party. So let's do this one. Oh, it's a no. We're not doing that one. I don't like this one either. Ugh. I don't like Rift Hounds either, but no, we can't do that because then we'd have to use up Kokomi. This one is just gonna be bring Hydro and Cryo in and hope for the best, I think. This is unfortunately like the best options of the ones that were listed there. I could have reset, but I completely forgot that that was a thing. Definitely Elon. Bring her. Let's bring the two of them. Let's use them up.
Busted. Here comes the catch. The night is cold. Don't be scared.
Yield. We shall prevail.
Say cheese. Hard-hitting exclusive.
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over. Flee. Busted. Hear my prayer.
Hold that pose.
I don't know if I can take out
Breaking news.
Yield.
20 of these guys with this group. Oh, I got it.
Oh,
Nice.
mine's with the man.
Here comes the catch. Gotcha.
This team just doesn't have the DPS for this. I think I should restart actually, and try and pick a better lineup that can do more damage, which I'm kind of limited by right now. I feel like I'm gonna have to. Let's see. We're still gonna need Cryo and Hydro here, no matter what. Escoffier was actually pretty good. I guess we can just take her out of the equation and go ahead and use her here. Albedo is okay. I feel like he's not going to be too useful here, but he might be better than some of these options. Let's definitely go ahead and use her. Let's also definitely go ahead and use her. I guess the alarm was fine, and maybe try. Actually, if I'm doing things correctly, I don't necessarily need that, and I feel like more Hydro to match out would be better. Let's actually go with Ganyu, I think. Let's try this.
Adaptive frosting. Fierce on the loose. Flee. We shall prevail.
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
Born of ice and frost. All hail. Ja. Yeah. A little amuse bouche. Ja. Ha. Za. Ra. A burst of flavor. Ja. Yeah.
Do your work. Grant us your blessing. Here comes the catch. Gotcha.
No touching. Yeah. Adaptive frosting. This is long overdue.
We shall prevail.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. Fierce on the loose. Za. Rah. Off to the freezer.
Game's up. Fun's over.
I'm still mildly worried, but at least I did get more than 10 down
Do your worst. Quietly now.
before we were at the halfway point, so that
Hear my prayer.
bodes well.
Adaptive frosting. A burst of flavor.
Things are about to get dicey.
Blaze over. Ha, za. The audacity. Off to the freezer. Yeah.
Grant us your blessing. Gotcha.
Next,
The pinnacle of excellence.
Oh, please.
Here comes the catch.
That timing. Alright, that's fine.
adaptive frosting.
Alright, that team was a little bit better, so
Yeah.
that went okay. Not possibly gonna get 30. But at least we survived and we beat the stage, so I'm happy. Alright, boss time next. Oh, let's definitely get Navia in the party. And if we're gonna have Navi in the party, then we actually need to. We can finally invest in better geo combinations here. Let's do that. Reducing your party or heal. Let's do this one. Oh, we can get more people. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Let's go.
Let's do Genshin. And let's get
Spelling
Shang.
mantra is ready.
And we're down to no flowers, so I can't do anything else. All right, let's see. What is this boss fight again? Oh, this is the Cryo Wab. Okay, so we need healers specifically, which is why I kept Kokomi around. We don't really have any other healing characters. It's literally just her. Well, that's not true. I do have Barbara, but I don't have Barbara on my team right now. So, let's go with Navia. And look at this guy again. It's mostly just heals, plus do as much damage as you can. But as a cryo character, the Hydro folks might help out here a little bit. So Mulani. We'll use up Farina and we'll use up Kokomi. We'll see how this goes. Let's do that. Oh, I did it wrong. Whoops. Oh well.
Rest and rebuild. Covenant of the coming at ya.
I really wish her heals wouldn't take so long to come back up. Fine.
Carving waves. Surf's up. Strike a pose. Let the world come alive. Catch an epic wave. Billowing surge.
Do that.
Attack! That's the way. Cave it! Amazing! The nine-name echo
Almost done.
song.
Oh, we did it in the time limit too. Nice. Okay. Very cool. All right. Okay, Barbara, you can finally join the team. Who do I even have left that hasn't? Nobody. Everybody's in the cast now. Okay. So who I have is who I've got. I got to make do. But on that note, what were we looking at for the final boss? Still got us. Okay. I need Geo for that. So pretty much the entirety of the party needs to be like Geo when we get there. Both have an advantage. Well, I sure have a lot of bow users in my party now. That works out perfect. I really like this just looks really cool when you get this far in. I wonder what the stage 9 and on looks like that I've never done. Anyway, we want bow users, so we'll Yelan. Trying to think of who I will need for next fight. Let me think of next fights first. Thankfully we have Layla, so we'll have shielding for both this fight and the final one. I guess we'll want all the Geo for the next fight, so, or at least the Geo who are gonna run out. So the two of them for sure. Yunjin, we could probably use Yunjin here. This would probably work, I think. Let's give it a try.
Strike is one.
A touch of frost. Spirit blade.
My guiding stars. Don't be scared.
Things are about to get dicey.
Submit for judgment.
Break a leg. Unstep. Not now. Stars, shine free.
Here comes the catch. Busted.
From whence you came. Forth, my blade.
They say both characters will work, but I feel like I can also just do this.
My guiding stars. Strike is one.
Submit for judgment.
Game's up.
Oh, we gotta fight 4 of these things? We're only half done. Oh no. Oh, that's why they say both characters will work.
Gotcha.
Oh, mine to command. Your grand finale.
We're definitely not doing it at 75 though.
Spirit blade. Attack.
Things are about to get dicey.
Stars, shine for me.
Oh, that's bad.
Busted.
Break a leg.
I specifically did not bring any healers in here. I didn't think that we were gonna lose
A
HP.
touch of frost.
Game's up. Fun's over. Quietly now.
Not now. Oh,
That's fine.
Your grand
Just need a kill
finale.
path. That's all.
From whence you came. Forth, my blade. I cannot underestimate my enemy.
Gotcha.
Hey, there we go. They were like all almost dead. I didn't think that through, but it's fine. All right, final act. Is there? We should just blow through all these, and especially if we're gonna. What was I gonna use specifically? Obviously the Geo people. Do I even want to use Yunjin? I feel like Navia. Navia alone is gonna have enough Geo DPS to do a lot of nonsense. Maybe Navia and Albedo, Barbara for heals just in case, and Layla for shields. So in that case, I should probably buy both of these actually, because there will be Geo Hydro and Geo Cryo combinations here, I think. So let's do that, and let's also do this. Sure, let's go with that. I have enough for both of those actually? Yeah, sure. Which of these two should I take? Crystal. Let's do this one. Oh, mystery cache. Good timing. This is literally the last event. Ah, we got Grandpa back. Nice. Grandpa 2. That's all we have. Let's head on in. With Grandpa 2, I can... What should I really change the setup here? I can try it. I can go in without Barbara. I can go with him instead for the Hydra application. And just like see how that works. Still gonna want to go with Albedo and Layla though. All right.
Burst forth. Witness my great undertaking.
My guiding stars! Stars! Hey there! Hiya! Fire! Well, with rocks.
Let the mighty be humbled.
The night is
Back to
cold.
this. Where are you going?
Silence.
Sir.
Come into
So
view.
this is the
Feel
Wendy's.
this ancient power.
Coming at ya! Attack!
Let's do this. Have her give another shield.
Don't be scared. Watch out!
Live.
Bow your head.
Easy damage.
Be sanctified.
Oh, really? Fine.
Well,
Silence.
Burst forth.
Do that.
Moments of birth.
The other shield before he does any nonsense.
stars, shine for me. Hey there! Watch out! Hiya!
Very nice. This is the first time I've cleared Imaginarium Theater with 8 stages in like several months. I just don't bother doing this. Grandpa coming out of retirement to save the day. That was very good. That was excellent timing on Grandpa's part. I appreciated that very much. I probably wasn't gonna have a problem with that fight regardless, because Navi is a really good DPS. But Grandpa was so much faster with that damage. Yeah, it's so close, but I'm fine. I just wanted to clear for the Primos to just get 8 stages. That's all I generally care about with this. Most damage taken, but not actually a lot of damage because of shielding. I do really need to build more people just to have them for this. It would be so much more convenient to have more options. But generally, if I'm not building like the newest character I just pulled, then I'm not bothering with building. But I should change that. I should, when I finally get a Scoffier, the last piece that I need for her, I should go back and just work on older people. That would make things a lot easier over time, I think. Well, if nothing else, that Imaginary Theater was not nearly as bad as the Winute one, which again was so bad that I got to that point and just stopped. I was like, I'm not even doing this month. All right, cool. Good stuff. I guess I have something here. Yeah, I have rewards to claim. $620 primos, that's great. That is gonna be a lot to go towards my, maybe one of these days I'll do Force 9 and 10. Today's not that day. That's gonna be a lot to go towards my, my fund for trying to get C2 Raiden, which I'm not doing tonight, but, it's good that that's gonna be on the list. Why is this? Oh, right, there's 2 new envisage. Oh, right, we get a key, because I did that. A key that I won't use because the Envisaged Echoes stages are so hard. I did like 1 successfully. I got Kazuha's. And that took me like 2 hours to perfect before I was able to get that. And I was like, I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing any more of these. If the only reward is just a cool little effect when they're running, then I don't need to waste my time. So that's not happening, but hey, at least I got a key for it. Okay, that was a good... That was good progress for the stream. I got a lot done. I am going to go ahead and end it there, though. Let's go see who is streaming right now that we can raid. I know I'm going to have to manually type these in because something about BitFocus Companion's connection to Twitch is busted, so I can't do my I can't hit a button to do my raid commands. So I'm just going to manually type them in here. Y'all know the usual. We'll blast it as soon as I figure out where we're going. I have no idea where we're going. Who is streaming right now? While I'm looking this, I will do the usual and go over my schedule for this week, which is actually very short. I'm going to be streaming again Thursday, earlier than usual. I'm going to be starting my stream at 6 p.m. Eastern because I need to be done by 8 in order to get some things ready for a Zeldathon stream happening on Friday that I'm doing behind the scenes stuff for. So yeah, my last stream this week will just be Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be streaming Xenoblade Chronicles X as usual. Maybe we'll finally beat it. Don't know. We'll find out. Saturday I will not be streaming. Normally I stream Skies of Arcadia Legends on Saturday, but I'm going to be out of town visiting Connecticut to see Disco Cactus and the New Haven Symphony Orchestra perform together, and that's going to be a lot of fun. I cannot wait. But thanks to that, I had to cancel my usual Saturday stream, so I will just be streaming Thursday, and that'll be it. But I'm sure I will see y'all around on the internet, even if I don't see you here Thursday, so no worries there. And I'll be back next week for most of my usual times, although I will note most of my weekends for the next several weeks are also going to be not streaming. I will keep everybody up to date with my schedule, of course. I see the Hunger Service is streaming. I haven't been there in a bit, so let's go hang over there. The Hunger Service is a really excellent cook who, as usual with the food and drink community, creates really incredible dishes on his channel. He's also a man of class because he's a fan of the old X-Wing books by Michael Stackpole and especially by Aaron Alston that came out back in the day. So I appreciate him for that. But you're probably more likely to appreciate the food. And he is currently making garlic noodles and shrimp. So I think we're gonna go have a good time hanging out over there and salivating over what he's currently making. But yeah, thank you everybody. Really appreciate all y'all showing up, watching me play some Genshin. Like I said, I'll be back Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern for some Xenoblade Chronicles X. And I hope to see you then. But if I do not, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. Take care, everybody. Good night.